Did you know that 2 to 5% of the population suffer from body-focused repetitive disorders, yet many of us barely know what they are? These disorders involve self-grooming behaviors that can cause physical harm and emotional distress. The most common forms are hair pulling, known as trichotillomania, and skin picking, referred to as excoriation disorder. Imagine the urge to pull your hair or pick your skin becomes so overpowering that it interferes with your everyday life. For many, this is a shocking reality. These behaviors are not just habits, they are disorders that can significantly impact a person's quality of life. They can lead to physical injuries, social isolation, and intense feelings of shame. Yet despite affecting a substantial portion of the population, these disorders are often overlooked or misunderstood. These disorders, while common, are often misunderstood or overlooked, leaving many to suffer in silence. Beyond hair pulling and skin picking, there's a broader spectrum of body-focused repetitive disorders that also includes nail biting, lip biting, and nose picking. These behaviors, often dismissed as mere habits, have a more scientific term: N-acetylcysteine. It's not just an absent-minded nibble on a nail or an occasional bite of the lip. These are compulsive behaviors that individuals repeatedly engage in, often without realizing they're doing it until it's too late. For some, it might be a coping mechanism for stress or anxiety. For others, it can be a way to soothe themselves or to simply pass time. But when these behaviors escalate and start to interfere with daily life, causing physical damage or emotional distress, they cross the line into the territory of disorder. So, the next time you find yourself mindlessly biting your nails, remember this: while these behaviors might seem insignificant, they can escalate into serious disorders and cause considerable distress. The good news is, there are effective treatments for these disorders, and one of them is habit reversal training. Imagine a therapy that allows you to recognize the triggers of your compulsive behaviors and helps you establish healthier responses. Sounds promising, right? That's exactly what habit reversal training, a type of cognitive behavior therapy, does. Now you might be wondering, how does it work? Well, habit reversal training operates on the principle that our behaviors, even the ones we wish to change, are often responses to specific triggers. This therapy helps us become more aware of these triggers, bringing them from our subconscious into our conscious minds. Once you're aware of your triggers, the next step is to replace the harmful behavior with a healthier one. For instance, if you have a tendency to pull your hair when you're stressed, habit reversal training might help you replace hair pulling with a less damaging behavior, such as squeezing a stress ball. It's important to note that the replacement behavior should be something that can be done in the same context as the original behavior. This makes the transition smoother and the new habit easier to adopt. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience and consistency. But over time, with the help of habit reversal training, you can replace harmful behaviors with healthier ones, regain control over your actions, and improve your overall well-being. Habit reversal training can be a game changer, offering a lifeline to those struggling with these disorders. For those seeking self-help techniques, decoupling offers an effective and accessible solution. Now, what is this decoupling we're talking about? Picture yourself standing at the edge of a cliff. The wind is blowing and you're teetering on the edge. That tension you feel, that's the precursor to a compulsion, be it hair pulling, skin picking, nail biting, or any other body-focused repetitive disorder. Decoupling is like taking a step back from that edge, giving yourself room to breathe. It's introducing a new behavior at the moment you feel that tension, that wind pushing against you. This new action could be anything from clenching your fists, stamping your foot, or even humming a tune. The goal is to disrupt the connection between that tension, that emotion, and the compulsion that follows. The power of decoupling lies in its simplicity. It's not about fighting the compulsion head-on, which can often feel like a losing battle. Instead, it's about sidestepping it, diverting your energy into a different action. In doing this, you are essentially rewiring your brain, decoupling the entrenched link between the emotion and the action. Like any technique, it takes practice, patience, and persistence. But the beauty of decoupling is that it puts the power back in your hands. It gives you a tool to navigate around the compulsion, rather than being swept away by it. Through strategies like decoupling, individuals can regain control and lead healthier, happier lives. Today, we've learned that body-focused repetitive disorders are more common than we think. They manifest in various ways, from hair pulling, known as trichotillomania, to skin picking or excoriation disorder, and even include habits like nail biting, lip biting, and nose picking. These behaviors, while often dismissed as mere habits, can escalate into serious disorders that impact everyday life. But there's hope. Treatments like habit reversal training, a type of cognitive behavior therapy, provide a pathway towards managing these behaviors. This method trains individuals to recognize the urge and replace the harmful behavior with a less damaging one. Similarly, the technique of decoupling offers another self-help approach. By engaging in a different behavior when the tension arises, it disrupts the connection between the emotion and the compulsion, allowing for some control over the compulsive behavior. Remember, understanding is the first step towards recovery. With the right information and tools, we can all help to raise awareness and support for those affected by these disorders.